How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're going to be jumping right back here in some more Hardcore Architects Exodus. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Alrighty, so in the last stream, I determined I wanted to upgrade this runic sentient scythe to the Hand of Death. In order to do that, we need to get something for some reason. I know we have to go in here. I know we have to get a towel fruit. I don't remember why. Is it for this? I remember we needed it. I remember we needed it. Oh, this is why. Okay. We need to get up to a tier 4 blood altar. And in order to do that, you need the towel fruit to upgrade this. That's what's going on. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Alrighty. So in here, we have some keys and a cracked gem. We don't care about the cracked gem. And the way this works is these rooms you can see on the mini-map. There's nothing other than this room. Well, these keys, when you use them on these locks, generate a new room. And in those rooms, we can find the towel fruit, hopefully. So, right there's towel fruit. You love to see it. You love to see it. I'm just trying to get access to this chest. I just want access to this chest. I don't know what's gonna be in it. My goodness. These skeletons are angry. More towel fruits. Let me break the frickin' spawner. Frickin' rude. Alright, we already got the towel fruit, so that's secure. I want to check this other chest. Even more. Okay. Get me out of here. That was rough. Alright, and then with the towel fruit. If we grow it, or we can do an arc recipe with it. We're gonna need the arc thing anyway. I'm pretty sure. We might as well make it. Do, do, do. We need 2 imbued slates. I don't have any slates. Apparently I used them all. Okay. But this is set to... Oh, that's set to reinforced. So I would need to move this to imbued. That's fine. Do. Do, do, do. No, no. Dome. Dome. All right. We have some imbued. Alrighty, so we have the alchemical reaction chamber. Saturated talc. Do-do-do. Okay, I need a single piece of cobblestone at the blank slate level. There it is. Hydration cell. And I need a way... I don't think you can just grab... I don't think you can just grab a bucket of this. No. In fact, it's wanting to turn that into something else. What is that wanting to turn it into? Oh, you can. Just put that on there. And it fills it up. Very nice. Bucket of life. So now we got a bucket of fluid in there. We actually need one more bucket. And that'll do it. Saturated talc. And we're going to use this to make nothing? Because we already have a weak blood shard. Oh, we have a weak activation. We need to make the weak blood shard. Right. That is needed for this guy. Okay. I understand why we were doing this now. Put the bucket away. Activation crystal away. Those away. Dome, dome. So I do need the sanguine reverter. Which is imbued. I need the next tier, which is imbued. Okay. I should have imbued already. Yeah. Imbued. Nice. Nice. And then diamond, gold. Well, let's see. Technically, I'll need a second lesser Tartaric gem. Right? To make the common? Oh, no. Because in here, you can use the will. It's already in there. Okay, right. So you just need a diamond and a block of gold. No worries. Gold block. And diamond. Go. There it goes. Common. And then for this, we need... For this, we need minimum of 350. Currently, we have 206. We're at 501 already. So we're actually good to go ahead and make this. We need another imbued slate. Perfect. Does cobbled work? Let's do andesite. Dodo. Dome. And then shears and iron. It wasn't letting me grab the shears out of there, but that's fine. Boom. Stingwing reverter. Doom. 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 Nice. With blood shard. Dome. 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 Alright, this is where we need the crystal and demonic slate. We also need bloodstone brick. Boom. And that's for our next tier. So we can actually proceed. If I get this out. Dome. Dome. Currently here. Now we want to be here. Dome. Dome. I just get some stone brick. Mm. There we go. Alright, so that part's done. We just need more rooms. Dome, do, dome, dome, dome. Do, do, do. Change the filter. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Just keeping it topped up here. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do. Do. Do-do. Do-do-dum-dum. Okay. Do-do-dum-dum. Do-dum. Do-do-dum. Do-dum. 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 Dum. 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 Almost all the way tiered up. Dum. Do 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 dum. There we go. All tiered up. And now... Dome. What I would like to do, how much blood does this use? 15,000, right? So we can only hold 10. We need some runes of capacity. Dome. Don't know why I didn't show up. We're gonna need imbued slates for that. Dome. Wait, what's that? Oh, we have some. Odd. Dodo. I doubt it's enough. But you never know. That's an interesting sword. Dodo. Dodo. Requires imbued. So I could take those. Max capacity is up to 18. Nice. Dodo. 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 Currently we have this set for imbued. Nice. Dodo. We should also probably look at Rune of Self-Sacrifice. Requires reinforced. Can add some of those in. Should help a little bit. No. Not too much. If I change this... back to reinforced. We should be able to get more self-sacrifice runes. And it'll make it easier for us to keep up. Doom. Do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do. Okay. Doom, doom. Okay, it's still filling up its internal buffer. I heard an Enderman. I want it to finish filling its internal buffer. Okay, looks good there. Doodum. Doodum. Nice, first demonic. And we needed this for... not there. Not there. Right there. So we actually only need the one demonic. I'll get an extra just in case we need it later. So we have an extra. Alright, now comes the next part. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, this grater also requires demonic. So it's a good thing I got a spare. With 1,000 will. Okay, we're at 836. Eight one. Nine three eight. 987. We need 1,000. $1,024. Good to go there. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, so we need that. The demonic. Okay, so we already need one of these first. So we're gonna need the crystallizer, which is the Hellfire. I don't know if... I guess we should just make another... one of those. Luckily, we had the stuff already required. Then we need some kind of... stone. Andesite is fine. We need lapis. And glass. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. So crystallizer. And I want to say it's the crucible that we need. Doo-doo. I'm pretty sure it's not the pylon. So, cauldron. Andesite. Lapis. Diamond. Let's see if the book says anything about it. Doo-doo. Dome. Dome. So put a charged aspect into it and let it run. Crystals will be consumed once the chunks will. The pylon will draw in all kinds of will. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I do think yes. I do think I have the correct items. So the crystallizer and the crucible. And I think if we just put this in here, this will start. I think. Do I have to link them somehow? Dome. 724. Still 724. Do. Arctic Gem. To create refined will crystals, and from there split them into their aspects. Dome. 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 Crystallized will. Demon Crystallizer. From aura to produce will crystals. Okay, this is working. It just takes time, apparently. Doom. Okay, yes. It is working. I don't know if a watch of flowing time would speed it up or not. I just want to be careful we don't let that drain too much that it actually breaks the gem. I would like to get another chunk off here if possible. I realized my shaders were off. Let me try something here. Five, 9, 3. There it goes. Nice. Okay, so we have this now. And we need that because we need to make the greater. With a demonic slate, which we have. A blood shard, which we have. And then we just need more will. For this, we need 1,000. Alrighty, Greater Tartaric Gem acquired. So now we will need 2,048. We already have that. We can make another one of those. We can get that and that. Okay, cool. We are right there on the right track of getting this death scythe. Let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break here, guys. Feel free to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back, and we will continue on working to get the Hand of Death. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back in here. Hopefully you guys had a good break. Okay, so for the Hand of Death, we need 2048 will in there. We already have that. Rune of Calling, is that the one I'm wearing? It's not, so we will have to make that. Shouldn't be too bad. We have our rune table right here. Do we have any blank runes? I think we do. That's not the right rune. Okay, I need this one. Okay, yeah, we'll go through that. We also need to get Dragon's Breath. We can do that relatively easily. Let's go ahead and work on filling up this. Actually, what we can do is we can actually come over here to Niflheim. And it should be a little bit easier. Little bit easier to fill up in here. I say easier. There's a lot more ranged enemies here. Ooh. Apotheosis Phantom. For the amount of enemies is a lot, but the range is a little annoying. We're at almost 1500 though. So we are getting there. We can go ahead and deposit stuff into the system. The shielding is a little annoying. I could turn it off. I could turn it off. I'm stuck. There we are. Let's go up top. I don't know why. Change the scenery. Starbuncle. Doo-doo-doo. I didn't even know spiders spawned here. Dome, 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 dome. Hmm. Necromancer. Dome. I just got a new iron spell there. I think it was that one. Thunderstorm? Do-do-do. Now, I think there's some spawning that happens in these structures as well. I don't know what he threw at me. Do-do-do. Yeah, I think that might not be easier. The heck is that? Not so simple now. Whole bunch of random stuff in here. Do I have a hand slot open? I do. Little increased block reach there. Randomly. The zombie spawner is slow. We could speed it up. Do-do. Do-do. This should fill us up pretty fast. Nice. Let's go ahead and move this. Set a waypoint. Zombie spawner maxed. Dodo. Dodo. Let's go ahead and get this guy out. Head back to Elheim. Dome. Okay, so we're good to go as far as that goes. We have that, we have that. We need Tainted Rock. And this. Doom, 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 doom. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Sacred and Arcane. Do 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 do. Okay. And then we just need Soulstone. Do I still have a furnace here? Okay. Air, aqua, earth, fire, eldritch. Air, aqua, fire, earth. Eldritch. Okay, and then I just need Wicked. Rune of Cooling. So this. Okay, so we just need the Dragon's Breath now. Just need the Dragon's Breath now. That's gonna be in here. I do know we need something from this. For this. Infused rock. So we need stone. Do 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 do. Infused rock. Easy enough. Golden stone. Do 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 do. Golden stone. Infused rock. Glowstone. Gold leaf. Skies and brewing stand. One, two, three, four, five, six. All good there. Sapling. Do-do. Do. It probably has to have a space. Do. Either that or I have a wrong item on there. It's skies. Here we go. Do-do. Oh, right. Jungle sap. I remember, I specifically got one just for that. There it is. Dome. Definitely not a quick ritual. Transmutation catalyst. So this is the altar. So I'm assuming the catalyst needs to go underneath. And then we need darkness, which is Jotunheim. Do 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 do. Bottle darkness. Dome 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 dome. On one of the 4 golden bricks to augment. Okay. There we go. Dodo. Okay, so we have this, that, and that. So we're good to go back to Kelheim. Bodum. That. Is this not the right table? Nope, it is the right table. Okay, it's doing it. Hand of Death. Let's give it a test. One shot the dog. Very nice. What about an Enderman? Got a one-shot Enderman. Still about the same reach, though. Still about the same reach. I executed something? Okay. But, so that's done. All of these are done. Nice. Let's go ahead and head home. It's been a while since we've been back here. Been a while since we've been back here. Dome. Midgard. Okay. That's all that. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and spend some points. We have 4 to spend here. Let's see. We went all the way up here. We went all the way down here. We can get an extra 10% regen. We've already went through all these branches. So yeah, I think just either regen or cooldown. Spell power is fine. Just expensive to get to. Is there... Okay, so this is... If it's a clock, it's cooldown. And we've already gotten all of those? Yes. Okay. So I guess... Spell power. And Muspelheim, we have 3 points here. Already gotten our base armors. Melee damage is good. I don't think I care about Ultimine. Magic resist. Lifesteal. Alright, all of our points are spent. Okay, I think the only thing we have left to do is potentially summon these guys in. Dome. Alright, next boss fight. Mechanics. Let me just make sure. So, We decided we don't need to do this because our current armor is about the same. I think we have our weapon. Our heart canisters, where do we stop on those? That's where we stopped on those. So we need the yellows. And supposedly we can trade them with the cleric at the Bifrost. Let's go to the Bifrost. Incoming animation. Very nice. Alright, where's the cleric? Okay, we need a bunch of unrefined to level this guy up. Okay, so this is expecting us to fight the previous bosses again to get the distilled power. Out of all the bosses, which one? Like, that one's a pain. We never did fight this one. Now, like, technically, I think we could do this. No. We'd still have to have all this other stuff. If I go to... How useful is this stuff? I mean, slightly. I don't think that's going to be the major difference. So I think probably... See, that's got some annoying stuff as well. I mean, all of this is relatively annoying. All of it's relatively annoying. Do-dum, do-do-dum. Dum, dum. Potion 3. We should be pretty strong for this fight, though. It does require blank slates. Oops. I think there was stuff here we needed anyway. Not really. Change our filter. To blank slate. Also, wasn't there a sword? This is an A-tier sword. Always watching. Find the unique weapon, the Watcher. Find an epic affix item. When killing an enemy, heal for 10% of the victim's max HP. So this heals you as you use it. Interesting. It's pretty fast. Damage on it is 11. This one has more damage but less speed. So if I hold this one, I don't know. Add it to our collection. Dome. Alright, so we have the blank slates. Source gem is easy. We have the potions. This is actually relatively easy as well. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. plenty of those. We just need the amethyst bronze, which is amethyst and copper. It'll just be faster to do it over here. Nice. Dome. Back here. And then, in theory, this fight should be relatively easy for us. The last item that needs to go on is the sacked bowl. We are a lot stronger than we used to be. Okay, apparently I need to do this like one at a time. Otherwise it breaks. Pause the music and start the fight. Dome.
How tiresome. Another soul seeking glory in my hood. You have rest. It will not change. Rise, my children. Feast upon the living.
Somehow my spell got changed. She's hiding from me.
You cannot kill what is already dead. Your struggle amuses me. Enough games. Face the true mystery of death. Rise, my children. Feast upon the living. I shall drag you to Helheim myself.
Where's the real one? Found her.
This changes nothing.
got nervous there for a second. Thought we didn't actually get it. But we did. Alright, Cleric. Okay, I do still need the Dawnstone. Spectus. Which is going to be a little annoying. We can make it less annoying. Let's see, how was I making that? What was my final destination for the Dawnstone? This one? I think it was this one. We can make it less annoying simply by changing out this pipe. Oh, that's because that's an item. I need this one. Yes. Where's my this guy? No. There we go. Dome. Easy money. Dome. Alright, so that's going to be the extract. That's going to be the insert. We already have the stamp base. So we just need Ember shards, which is already set up. And then the actual Dawnstone. Oh, Dawnstone is not this one, actually. Dawnstone is this one. Just copper and gold. Dome. Okay. And then Dome, dome, dome. We do need golden here. Do 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 do. Have to turn the shaders off so I can see what's being activated. Dome. Do 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 do. We can actually put like a basin or something underneath here that'll collect these. Alright, so it'll keep making the Dawn Stone. But it just won't go anywhere because I've turned off the insert. Do, do, I do need to chunk load that if I want to keep working. That netted me 2 hearts. Dum, da, dum. Time to head home. Dum. Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Put that there. We also need the experience obelisk. Dum 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 dum. And then we're also going to need the Staff of Attunement. So we can link those. So this is now linked. And then I need this, that, and that. One of those. Amethyst. Quartz. Do I have to specifically learn this? Nice. Okay. And I was gonna make something with it. Dome. Dome, dome, dome. I've already forgotten. It was something to do with the hearts. It was something to do with the hearts. Ah, this. I need a block of gold and an apple. Dome. Do dum dum do do. That helps us out a little bit. Dome. Okay. Let's go again.
The gates of Helheim open but once. You shall not leave. You have strength. It will not stay. Enough games. Face the true mistress. I shall drag you to Helheim myself. Rise, my children. Feast
This
upon the living.
Changes nothing.
Got her again.
Death is patient.
Dum dum. Alright, let's do it again. Last time, unless I need to make more potions. Which we could do. Dang it, I went to the wrong side.
The gates of Helheim open but once. You shall not leave.
Where that?
You have strength. It will not stay. Enough games. Face the true mistress of death. I shall drag you to Helheim myself.
This changes nothing.
He's down again.
Is patient.
Nice. That's enough to get us a few more hearts. Doom. Doop doo doom. Back to the Bifrost. Doom. 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 Home. Dum dum. Dum dum. Alright, so we only need 4 more of this tier. But we are up to 142 on the health. So we're probably pretty good there. So I think what we'll do is we will prepare. We'll call that good. And we will go ahead and summon in the Twin Wolves when we get back from our break in about 5 minutes. And we're just going to go ahead and do the fight. Feel free to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. let's hop back in here. Dome. Dome. And we need to do... this fight here. So this is the Twins Arena. I feel like I've been here before, but maybe not. Dome, do 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 do. Dome, do 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 dome. Dome, da 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 da. What do I want to use for spell damage? Do-do. Da-do. Da-do. Probably Firebolt. Here we go.
Sister, the hunt begins.
I'm not 100% sure what's happening.
The hunt is glorious. The chase never ends.
Suffer for
Da, 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 da. I think this is bugged. Let me try Saving and quitting and re-logging? Dodo. 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 Of course, that might crash the game. I don't know. Dodo. 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 Bottom. 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 Dodo. I don't know if like leaving and coming back will fix it. Basically unloading the chunks and then reloading them in. Dodo. Surely that should have been far enough away. Dodo. 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 Okay. So it seemed like bumping into it. Seems like bumping into it seemed to have fixed it. That was weird. Eclipse Heart. Oh, no talking? Okay. I was expecting talking. Do, do. Do, do, do. Okay, Maledictus. Is next up. Midgard, we have 10 points. Toughness, toughness. Armor pierce, armor pierce. Melee resistance, protection pierce, armor pierce. Protection shred. Armor shred. Protection shred. Doom. Okay, now we go to the Bifrost. Bottom. Okay, and then Asgard. How am I getting to? Which one is Asgard? How am I getting there? Doesn't tell me what the portals are. If I look at Rune of Asgard is yellow, so it's the one at the very end. This one? Cutscene. You want to avoid this guy. Basically, keep strafing. Keep your distance. He's almost down. We almost got him. We almost got him. He's down. Okay. Hmm. Well. Well. I feel like something was supposed to happen there. Well. Huh.
Breathe, child. Let the fresh air fill your lungs. Clean air.
That's a Midgard.
Untainted by the grave rot or brimstone. Midgard, the middle realm. The hearth fire around which all other worlds are gathered. Green hills and honest skies. Rivers that run, water to venom. Trees that stand at a size the mind can hold. For a wanderer who has crawled through Helheim's filth, braved the frost of giants, choked on the mist of the dead, and walked through the flames that ends worlds, this is as close to Valhalla.
Well. Yeah, we did that game. We did this. We did not get this. Can I... Do I need to go back to the Bifrost and re-enter, maybe? Okay, it spawns him again. Take two. Take two. Keep him plenty of distance. This is the same boss in Stoneblock 4 that grabbed me, blew me up, and one-shot me. When I was doing my hardcore run for it. I swapped over to ice, so hopefully we don't burn the drop and mess up the questline again. I think that's what happened. Alright, we got him that time. Or at least it registered that time.
The Sun Chaser and the Moon Hound fall silent at last. The key to Asgard gleams in your hand, heavy with the weight of every realm you have conquered, every spirit you have claimed. You are more now than you were when you crawled from the grave in hell. The stolen strength of gods and monsters runs through you like molten rune metal. You are nearly what you once were. Nearly. But the serpent does not wait for nearly. The earth splits, the sky blackens, Nidhogg rises, not a shadow, not a whisper, but as a full and terrible truth of what has been stalking you since the beginning. His jaws close around you before the scream leaves your throat. Darkness. The stench of acid and ancient death, the churning belly of something that has devoured gods. You have been here before. This is where it began. Inside the corpse gnawer, swallowed and broken and spat into Helheim like offal. Your memories stir. Not yet whole, but enough. Enough to know that you and this serpent have unfinished blood between you. Fight. Not with the desperation of the condemned, but with the fury of one who finally remembers what was taken from them. Tear your way free.
Very nice. Very nice. So now, it says reach Asgard. Do I have to fly there? Or we are really high in the air. Do I need to drop down, perhaps? This is a really cool arena, though. Let's see, because we just slayed him. Dum, do, 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 do. Dome. Let's try this. We have ways of testing this. I can get this guy out. Add new. What was this guy's name? Maledictus? Alright, so we have this. I can see we're really high in the air, so my only assumption is that we just have to drop down. No, we're not. Okay, no, we're not. We're not high in the air. Okay. I was looking at the wrong thing. So then, I don't know. That's increasing numbers. Do we want decreasing numbers? If we want decreasing numbers, we want to kind of go northwest. Dome. Dome, 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 dome. Dome, dome, boom, boom. Dome. Do do do. Do do do. Visit Dimension Asgard. So we haven't actually... So maybe I need to go back to the Bifrost. And then maybe when I go back to the Bifrost and... Okay, so that must have been a different custom dimension or something. Maybe now it'll take us where we're wanting to go.
It is finished. The corpse Nars coils loosen. For the first time in ages, the roots of the world tree draw breath without teeth at their throat. You have done what gods and heroes could not, what the Allfather could not. As Nithhogga dies, his venom tongue spits out one last truth, that you were his instrument, that the ruins of Asgard were wrought by your hand, and the serpent does not lie. For the grave, before the forgetting, you were something else, the child of hell and a mortal man, born between death and life, carrying the blood of gods in a body the gods never claimed. You were powerful, and Nithhogga found you, whispered to you, turned your strength into a weapon aimed at the golden halls. Fenrir's chains, you broke them. The Bifrost, you shattered it. The halls of the Azure, you burned them, and did not even know whose hands held the torch. These were your sins, unremembered, but yours. Yet hear me now, Half-Blood, and hear me as the voice of one who has traded an eye for wisdom and hung 9 nights for the knowing of truth. What was broken by deceit can be reforged by will. This is what remains of Asgard. Shattered spires grasping at the sky that has forgotten gold. The Bifrost in splinters. The mead halls silent as barrows. You tore this apart. Now build it back, stone by stone, rune by rune, until the 9 realms look upon these halls and remember what they were. This is not punishment. This is purpose. The Nords have woven you a thread no seer predicted. Not redemption given, but redemption forged in the fire of the frost of the blood of monsters. Take it, build it, and prove that the hand which broke Asgard is the same hand that can make it whole.
Okay. So apparently we were the ones who broke everything, and now we're supposed to fix it. And we had amnesia, but now we don't. Got it. Got it. Alright, so we have reached Asgard. Extra reach would be good for our scythe. Overheal sounds really nice as well, no. Bunch of max health. Not exactly sure what overheal does, mind you. Alrighty, so we've made it here. Asgard's forge lies cold, hungering for its first spark, a draconic ember. Forge them in the dragon forge, quenching dragon steel and dragon's blood. Forge 2 draconic embers. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah. I really feel like there's some weird bugginess going on. Because I cannot view that recipe. I can see what it's used for, but I can't. I don't know if I'm just supposed to forge them in a dragon forge, quenching dragon steel and dragon blood. So I'm assuming I just do that. So I think it's the same thing I was trying to make before. So 2 dragon steel, 2 dragon blood. Do 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 do. Can't do anything about the rain. Do 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 do. Yeah, the shaders are making it to where nothing's changing that. Still waiting on our last dragon steel. There it is. Okay, go ahead and stop that. Go ahead and stop that. There we go. So now it should work. Do 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 do.
First stone rises. The world tree itself grew from a single seed. Build. The 9 realms were made in one stone at a time.
The dragon went to sleep. And this I make 2, right? Forge 2, yes. Nice. Control K. We have 8 more points to spend. Reach would be good. Some more max health. I think that's working. Alright, so then we need to make this guy. Which is all of these. But guys, I think that's a really good spot to leave it off here for today. We ended up doing 2 boss fights and making it to Asgard. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you're subscribed over on YouTube and following over here on Twitch. I'll see you guys all next time.